Alrighty.
We need to figure that out. Hold on. Alright.
You want to do a clap again?
I feel like we should do like an exercise before we start to like hype ourselves up.
I know. After all of that.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Rabbit Hole.
Podcast, no?
The Rabbit Hole podcast. Yes.
Period.
Period.
Gotta clear that
Thank
one
you.
up.
Not to be confused with anything else.
What? Oh, the other podcast? The other
No,
50?
I wasn't gonna bring that up. But
I know.
I did that last time, but
Yeah.
yes, this is the one-stop shop for two annoying bitches.
I mean,
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
Planned, yeah. I mean, I was gonna be like, no, but honestly, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to record episodes back to back today.
Yeah, so if you see us in the same outfit,
I'm
well,
gonna change
no,
my outfit.
she's gonna change. I'm undecided because it's the outfit that I have is just so hot, and like right now I'm so overstimulated that I don't know.
Let's give it some time.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It is not Halloween just yet.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about just some things. Like, we've had some things happen in some pop culture news the past couple of days.
For sure.
So
Okay,
do we
so
want to
we're-
get into the elephant in the room, or
Well,
like,
yes.
because I did want to like text you like how you're
Honestly-
feeling, but
Yeah, I was gonna text you the second that I heard because it's so
I
funny.
literally saw a TikTok, like my news source, my CNN.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok and I was just like, oh no, Tita.
I love that that's the first thing you think of because, okay, so as you guys may know, Liam Payne from One Direction has passed away. He fell off
Of a
the
balcony,
third
yeah.
floor of a balcony. He like fell off. To be honest with you, I'm still like, it hasn't really clicked for me. Like, I still don't believe it.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I don't know if I'm in denial or something, and that's kind of why I'm being like light about it because like it doesn't feel real, even though like all the boys have come out and like said something about it, and like it's been confirmed like a billion times. His dad went the other day to like check out they made like a little memorial for him, and his dad
Really?
was there, and like all the fans were like locking hands. Like, I just I don't know, if you know anything about me in like my teen years, One Direction was it for me. Like, on
She
a
loved
different
them
level.
down.
On a different level. Like, some girls were into Justin Bieber. Some girls, I was a Directioner, and quite literally one of the biggest ones probably in my state. But yeah, when I heard, I did cry. My sister was actually the one who told me about it because my sister's always on. She always knows
Yeah.
anything that happens.
Must have shown up in the shade room.
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like,
Let me not say anything, because while Facebook's her news source, TikTok's mine.
Yeah.
So.
But also if I'm like smiling and stuff, it's just like I'm kind of weird with this kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I
People
mean,
cope different.
yeah,
so.
I'm trying to keep it light. You know, I could come on here crying and bawling about my childhood and how little me lost an idol, but I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I feel like crying.
It's okay. It's upsetting. I mean, I liked
Ew, I
One
didn't think I was
Direction
gonna
too.
cry.
I mean, it's upsetting. I liked One Direction too, but you know, obviously not to the same. No, it's okay to
Ew.
be upset. Like, it
I
is.
know.
It's awful,
I
and
know.
what a way to die. Like, he was honestly way too young. It's really sad. And like, what broke, like, I was crying too, because like what really like got to me was like, because I was like, no, like, this is fake. Like,
Yeah.
someone's just making it up.
I mean, it sounded so fake. Like,
Yeah, it didn't seem real at first, and then what actually got to me was like the boys' like responses.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it was like really
Ew.
upsetting. So
yeah, no, it's just like I really thought it was fake. Like, I thought somebody was gonna be like, "Oh, he's back." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the way that it happened, it's just like,
yeah,
you
like
think
you
that-
you want to believe it's like
yeah,
a
it's such a freak
weird
accident
joke
that
or
you'd think
something.
like, oh, maybe like they just took him to the hospital and they're just like figuring it out and like
Yeah.
he'll be back. But like, apparently it happened like instantly when the whole thing happened. Ew, why am I crying?
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't know. And also another thing that we should probably talk about is like, I know that Liam had his issues. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
But like his girlfriend has come out and said things about him and things like that. And it's like, I understand that side of it. That's why I'm not like going around like being like, oh my God, my hero died. Because it's like, he wasn't my hero, but like he was a big part of my childhood. And as One Direction as a whole, they were like my people. So there's both sides of it where I'm like really, really sad, but also not trying to be too sad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like not trying to like make him seem like this like hero.
Yeah, like he could do no wrong.
Yeah, because we all know that he did do wrong, and but it is sad for like little me.
Yeah.
You know, because little me would never thought, girl. When Zayn left the band, my cat's food just went off. If you guys can hear that. When Zayn left the band, I literally, you know what's funny? I think my sister told me about that one too. I'm not even kidding. I think she might have texted me in the middle of class.
Yeah.
But she's always the one. I literally
she loves bringing up bad news.
Yes. That's literally what I saw. I was like, thanks for this news. Like just hanged up.
Wait, 1 second. The cat food machine.
you hear her?
Sophie, time to eat.
Yeah, I put a little message for her so she knows.
So cute.
But yeah, when that happened, I cried in the freaking bathroom too. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a really sad thing, and little me is heartbroken right now. Let's just say that. But I'm trying not to think about it too much, to be honest with you. Kind of avoiding it a little bit, so I don't completely break down.
So
but
I'm sure you really appreciate me bringing it up top of the
no,
episode.
it's fine. I really didn't think I was gonna start crying, but
It just seemed like, you know.
I tried to be strong, but
No, I get it.
it's like, I don't know. It's weird.
I think about that a lot though. It's like, yeah, we at least, you know, you try not to, like, we were just talking about it like last episode, like just not wanting to like stan people or like hold them to such like a high standard because you don't know who these people are at the end of the day. But it's really like easier said than done. And I was actually like thinking about it on the way here because I was like, I can't believe he's like gone. But I was just like, I wonder how I'll feel. Like I wonder how I'll feel when the next celebrity or like somebody that I like really like admire in music passes or whatever the case.
Well, I mean,
may
like
be.
there have been people that I feel like we stand that did pass away, but like I don't know why this one feels so different. I think it's just because like it's more of like teenage me, like my first concert, like
it's like a part of your childhood.
They were he was like a part of my childhood, so it's like it sucks for like little me who, like I know that if she would have heard this she would have been like literally distraught. But yeah, just the whole thing is just so sad. And also he has a son, so even thinking about that like breaks my entire heart. Girl, we don't have to move on because I'm gonna be bawling in this whole podcast.
We can move on.
Just wanted to say that because obviously that was a huge thing that happened, and I'm gonna need to get it together before we continue.
Yeah, we can take a break. You wanna?
I can't see. My eyes are all blurry.
Are they really?
Yeah, I can't see anything.
All right, we can.
We have like mocos coming out.
Here, we can press the thing and we can stop the recording. We're back.
I
had to take a little beat to.
Yeah, I had to go fix my makeup.
Face.
I didn't realize that literally my makeup was like running that because usually that doesn't happen. So.
Yeah, I was like watching it happen in real time. And I'm like, maybe I should have waited until the end of the episode to bring it up. But it's okay. Show me what you were gonna.
Yeah, I posted like a little clip because my first concert was One Direction. So I posted like a clip that I found of the concert and the song that they were freaking singing. When I heard this, I started bawling because it couldn't have fit better.
Are you gonna cry again though?
No. Why is it
I mean, it's okay if you do. I'm just
no.
Do you want to wait until
I'll keep it together. No, I just want to show you the song because this is the only clip that I have of the concert.
Yeah.
And this and a picture of the concert. And tell me this isn't the most fitting. Not me opening Minecraft. Hold on. I'm literally a child.
My gems. Are you singing along?
Hold on. Yeah. Anyways,
That's
so I
sweet,
posted that
though.
on Instagram and cried a little bit.
I
But yeah, we're
know.
gonna have to move on because I feel like coming on again and we can't keep doing this.
Just
So
take a deep breath.
we're gonna move on.
Yeah. So in other news, I know that originally we were talking about dressing up as Glinda and Elphaba.
Yeah.
I'm
Actually,
kind of
I literally
yeah.
have-
She has her tiara.
I had a little crown that I bought. Ooh, that didn't work out.
Kind of glad that didn't happen because
Oh my God, imagine.
do you know what's like going on with like the Wicked drama? This recent Wicked drama.
Do not get me started because listen. Well, what do you want to say about it? Go ahead before I pop off.
So you know like the tea behind it, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'll explain it for anybody that doesn't know.
Mhm.
So the movie poster for Wicked has been released and it does like pay like homage to tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pays homage to the original like Broadway poster, which is an illustration, and like if anybody knows, it's like maybe we can like, you know, pop
I'll
it
put
up.
it in, yeah.
Doesn't put it. We end up not putting it in.
All right, no, but the last one actually did put everything in. So
Oh my god.
once you watch it, you'll see. Very
One day
impressed.
we'll end up like putting things in when we say we will.
I do.
No, you do, but like
Yes.
I'm always like, oh yeah, like we'll put like I watch these videos back and I'm like, we'll put it in, and then it's like chirp.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the illustration, it like Elphaba's like face is like, you know, covered, and it's like very mysterious and like,
and the hand placements are different. Like it's
right.
It's pretty different from the one.
And
that
then
they
we
did.
can like oh shit, and then we can show like the movie
new one.
poster, yeah. So I guess like a fan made an edit to look more like the illustration.
Yeah.
And Cynthia's face is like covered more.
Her eyes are
there's like a
completely
shadow,
covered,
yeah, and like they gave her red lips. And Ariana Grande's like face is even like a little like covered by the shadow as well.
And they like put up her hand more.
Yeah.
Because the hand's originally up here, but Ariana does it down here.
Yeah. And Cynthia, so it was like posted on like Twitter, and then
Well, it was a whole video.
Yeah,
Like somebody did a whole video like explaining like the difference between the two, and I think somebody like cut it up and put it on Twitter.
Yeah,
And then
but
she saw that.
it was like Wicked Fans Mexico or something posted on their story and tagged Cynthia you know, out of excitement. And I guess she like just like went off, and she was like, this is the most offensive thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, with all the things happening in the world, like this is the most offensive thing.
And that they
seen.
covered her eyes, and she's like,
And
the
she
eyes are
just-
the window to the soul. Like, how could you cover
Yeah.
my eyes?
Oh my god. So she's been going off, like claiming that they're like covering her, like, you know, just like what did she say? They're removing her from the story, and it's just like,
girl, what?
I get, like, to an extent I understand where she's coming from, like as a woman of color, like it's very common for like,
Yeah, but I don't think they meant harm in that type of way. Like they were
yeah,
just
I
copying
think
the actual
I think in this
poster.
circumstance, yes. But I do understand why she would have a heightened sensitivity to that, because
Oh no, for
it's
sure.
like
for
historically,
sure.
like women of color are always just kind of like,
For sure. I feel like without context, you would think that.
yeah.
Like if you didn't know what the person that did the edit was trying to do, you'd be like,
Right.
oh, like what are you doing? You're completely covering her. And maybe she didn't know the context. Like,
Yeah,
maybe she
right.
didn't watch the video, because the video gives you so much context as to like what they were trying to do. If you just see it by the photo, it looks like they took her eyes out completely. Like they like changed her.
Yeah.
Like, they put like curly like hair.
Mhm.
They like changed the hair and everything. So without the context, 100% it looks horrific. Like somebody changed her up.
Right.
But
Also, what was I gonna say? Like, I do understand like her frustration with like, you know, people having like fun, like, you know, just like doing a little too much with like the Wicked edits and stuff. But I thought that one was like kind of harmless, and she's just doing a little too much, and I was just like, what is this?
I know.
And it's so funny because I right before coming here, I saw a video like Ariana
yeah.
yeah, and like she went And like you
The
could
media
tell
training
that-
came
yeah,
in.
Yeah, jumped out. I
Jumped
was like,
out.
damn,
I
like
know.
that is a
She got a good answer.
that was I want to take a media training
Yeah.
course
Because
after
like
that.
basically, I felt like she was saying that she's like on both sides. She gets both sides.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she is a pop girly. She gets it. She gets the edits. She gets all that.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, you have to like be sensitive to. I don't even know her name. I'm sorry. Cynthia, her like feelings and stuff. Cause I mean, this is like her. I don't know if this is her first big thing, especially like in pop
No,
culture.
she's like
yeah, but like I feel like that was more like it wasn't like in the pop culture eye. Does that make sense?
Sure, yeah.
Where it has like all the Ariana fans, like all the fans who do like the edits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this is her first taste of that. I know she's huge. Don't come for me. I know she's huge. But she just yeah. It is new for her, and I think that's what Ariana said too. Like it's just a learning situation for both of them. So yeah.
I think it also I was watching a D'Angelo Wallace video and it was basically like about like how like our generations are like so unserious.
Well, yeah.
Like everything's ironic, like nothing can be taken seriously, like we can't have like regular conversations about like art and music because there's this artist Ethel Kane and she announced like that she has a new album and her like music like is like very like dark in nature. It like tells a story.
Oh, okay.
And like she had like a whole album and basically like it's about like the whole album like just follows a story of this girl getting like kidnapped and eaten.
Right.
And you know, people like are making like their jokes.
How
and,
dare
like,
you eat a human being?
No,
like,
no, it wasn't even that. It's just like people are so unserious about like, you know, it's just like constant jokes and people making the same like 5 jokes.
Yeah.
Like it's just brain rot. Like,
yeah.
oh, mama,
that is-
cannibal behind you. Like that
is annoying.
Yeah, so
I
like
will say
she kind of went on like a little bit of a rant. She's like, I understand that this may be stupid, but it's just like we need to start being serious about some things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I keep seeing the same like 5 jokes and like nothing's interesting anymore. It was more like it was more just like can we like not be ironic? Can we just like have like actual conversations anymore? It was more like that where Cynthia was like, nah, y'all are coming for me.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it was that. But I do think that like I think that all of that to say is that I think that people's lack of seriousness kind of like what am I trying to I don't know what I'm trying to say, I guess. Like it's like I think that Cynthia's issue kind of ties into that, like you know, people are very unserious and you know these parasocial relationships also, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
And I can see why somebody would be annoyed by that in the
Yeah.
public eye when you're very proud of like this work that you're putting out and people are just like doing stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
But also like
yeah, like the thing that she's mad about isn't like stupid bullshit. Like that is also somebody's art where they're probably like really into Photoshop and they just wanted to show.
This instance.
Yeah, so it's like
it's very
I get more the other girl that you're talking about. Like people are
Mhm.
just being like, mama, there's a fucking zombie or whatever,
Mhm.
something behind you. Like I get that. That's annoying because
Yeah.
that happens a lot in K-pop too, where like a group will come out with something and it's just jokes after jokes, and I'm like, okay, like what the hell?
Like I get we can have fun, but it's
Yeah.
just like it does get a little exhausting.
And
like,
it's just
the
people
brain
trying
rot
to get
does
likes
a little,
on TikTok, and it's
Yeah.
like, girl, nobody cares about your comment.
well
I'm sorry.
to you know, and not to bring up the whole Liam thing again, it
Mhm.
was just like people were making jokes
I
too, and
know.
it's just like, bro, like when did things like we can be serious about things, like not everything has to be a joke. Like
yeah.
people were making the same like went in the wrong direction joke, and like and it's just like you're doing that for like how many likes?
Wow. Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just like these are like people, like these are real people, and like the Diddy parties, like
Yeah.
people like having like Halloween parties, like
that is wild.
yeah, like I mean,
That is
I had to
absolutely
explain.
wild.
I'm like, it was like, oh, I was gonna call it like, you know, freak off, and I was like,
No.
I
Freak
I
off,
really shouldn't have to
absolutely not.
explain to you why that's like inappropriate.
Yeah.
And we can cut this out because I'm not trying to like, you know, call out
We can bleep her name out.
But I mean, like, people having like freak off Halloween parties, like, it's not cool, it's not edgy, it's not funny. It's just like people like were harmed, and like
Oh yeah, that's why.
children were harmed. Like, it's not funny. Like,
Yeah.
we can be serious. And then like you explain that, like, oh, and if you even go as far as to like explain, like, hey, that's not really cool, people are like, chill out, it's not that serious.
Oh
Like,
my god, I want to
you're
punch
doing
somebody
too
when
much.
they say that
Like,
to me.
no, like, some things can like not be a joke, and some things cannot be funny. Like, I get it, we joke around a lot, but like, you don't like,
I feel like that was me
being
growing
a
up.
savage is not cool. I mean, people should be just like a little bit more sensitive. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that we have to, like, I do understand like there is such a thing as like dark humor,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's just like, dude,
If you can hear the vibrating in the background, by the way, that's my brother's car. He'll be gone soon. Anyways, continue.
it's like, yeah, like, I get dark humor's a thing,
Yeah.
but you know, making fun of somebody that like literally died, like, not even like, they haven't even had like the funeral arranged, like, haven't even
Bro,
set up the funeral
there's
arrangements.
people-
That's insane.
There's people online who are like coming for him, who are like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he, like, just saying the craziest things. And like I said, I get that somebody can be bad, but somebody can also have done good. What's that saying that you said?
What?
That like somebody can do good but also bad, something like that. Anyways, people can do bad but they can also be good, and I feel like we should acknowledge both sides, but also be respectful of especially the families and like the
I
people
know what you're
around them.
saying.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
it was like last week, right? I was
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't even know what the fuck I said, but
yeah,
it was
but
along
basically
those
it was
lines,
like
yeah.
that. And I feel like as a people we've just lost like,
You might have to give me a sneaker.
oh my god.
Sorry.
But yeah, we've just lost like sense of humanity.
We've
and
definitely
stuff.
lost the plot.
We've lost the plot completely.
People need to stop being weird.
And I mean, literally, it's Twitter. I'm sorry, we literally, well, X. I'm never gonna call it X. But yeah, that app is literally just like so bad. Like, if you want to see the worst of the worst, literally go on
Yeah,
X.
take to Twitter.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I was just like, girl, you're bugging, and like, I don't know. I'm like, please, enough. Like, there has been so much drama behind like the people of Wicked. I'm like, y'all need to put your phones down.
I know that whole. I can't wait for it. Though.
I can't wait.
Like, to say all that though.
When does
like,
it come out?
November. I think the day before Thanksgiving, near Thanksgiving, 20 something.
I know it definitely comes out.
What is Thanksgiving?
November 28th.
I think it might be the
24th. Yeah.
Oh no, it can't be the 24th then. I don't know. It's around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh my god. Maybe I'll wear the tiara. I might wear the tiara too. Actually, I might. Wait, I think it'd be cute.
Oh my god, what if we recreated the poster?
I just wear like that. Oh god, no.
Oh, wait, hold on. That reminds me, because I've been
Kitty.
seeing another sign of people being unserious was people were just making a bunch of edits of like Cynthia's like face, like on the Wicked poster, just like eyes like all over everything,
Like, really big eyes.
or just like several eyes. They were just like editing the like.
God.
I have to find it to show you, but it was just so.
I would love to be a
like,
fly
people
on
were
the wall.
people were just trolling.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in that conversation with Ariana and her.
Nah, I feel like Ariana's like gonna.
You think so?
Just
You
tell
think-
her what she wants to hear. I
Oh
don't know.
man, because I just know.
I don't think she's gonna be like, well.
I don't think Ariana cared at all. That's the thing.
I
it's
don't think
also
she cared,
different.
but
Like, it's
I think
different.
that she probably is like, okay, well, I care about you, and you're upset by
Yeah.
this.
But I'm sure once the movie comes out, though, like, she, unfortunately, there might be more to come.
Oh my god.
You know, because if she's upset about that, maybe just wait until the movie comes out, because people are just unserious. So
no, for real. One more thing about grief and losing like a loved one.
oh yeah, I love talking
I
about
saw
this.
no, this is like really sweet. I saw do you know who Andrew Garfield is?
Yes.
I love him.
Oh, his mom.
His mom passed away
Yes.
recently, and I've seen like a couple interviews, and you know, obviously it's like his mom, so he's still like, I don't know,
Yeah.
he's still like handling it and stuff, and he still gets like choked up. He was on Sesame Street.
I saw a clip of. Did you watch the whole thing? Because I didn't watch.
I watched the whole thing, and I
Aw.
like did cry.
He just
I
like
was
he talked about it, right? And like tried to
yeah,
explain.
he was like, yeah, it was like so sweet. If you guys haven't watched it, I definitely would recommend watching it. I love that man.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He seems sweet.
he's like, like men just need to be like more like
Mhm.
sensitive and soft like that. There's something
He's
so
another one that got bullied though during the whole Spider-Man thing. I
Oh,
feel like he
fuck
got a lot. He
people.
got a lot of like shit for that.
he was one of my favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna say it.
loved. I
I don't
loved.
care.
Yeah, but he was another one that got a lot of shit, which is so sad. The sweetest people get like the most hate for no reason.
Him and Tom Holland are my favorite Spider-Man.
Tom Holland also is getting a lot of hate for no reason as well. Like,
Yeah, but I just thought that the video was really sweet.
yeah, I
And
have to watch
made
it.
me
I'd probably
cry.
cry though.
Yeah,
Like, I can't
maybe when you
watch
don't
that.
got makeup on.
Yeah. And I bet Elmo was so cute about it too.
Oh, I fucking love it.
I love Elmo. Elmo's so cute. What's the I can't even pronounce it.
balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah, do you remember that clip?
No,
No, where he like has a New York accent. And it was
balsamic
like,
vinaigrette. like,
you've never seen that?
No.
Wait, why do I have to show you? I think it's so cute. And everybody's like, why does he sound like he's from the hood? Hold on.
Celery. Oh wait, I have seen that. Yeah,
It's a big word for Elmo. Anyways,
balsamic vinegar.
I thought that was so cute.
Guys, I'm leaving in a few days. I'm spooked.
Oh, yeah, she is leaving. Have you packed?
No, I was literally like packing before I got here.
Oh.
Well, just like more so just taking things out of my closet and putting them on my bed and like
Oh.
figuring it out because I want to dress cute.
Are you taking a
so
lot or?
I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to just like bring things that I can wear like a bunch of different times. Just so that way I can pack more or have like pack more for back. But yeah.
And you're buying stuff over there, right?
Hell yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to pick me some stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing I really want is like makeup.
You want makeup?
Like I'll
Okay.
literally give you like $50 or something. And you just buy me
Yeah,
like
sure.
some
If
stuff.
you want, if you have something you want me to get, like if you have a request,
I
I'll
need
grab
you
it
to
for
like
you.
put like a freaking like GoPro on your forehead and I want to see the whole
Download
experience.
WhatsApp.
I want to see the full experience of you getting it. That'd be cute. You should make like TikToks and stuff, like going to the convenience store and things like that.
Yeah, I do. I do want to like make a little vlog.
You
of
should.
my time there.
We can put it up here
Oh my god, imagine.
for sure. For sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I will do that.
Why not do a little vlog and it'll be like a memory?
But yeah, Riello and Irina are excited too.
Mhm.
Rod's like, I got to give him like a crash course in taking photos because he took pictures of me yesterday at the party, like by the fire, and I was like, "What is this angle?" And he showed me all proud. I'm like, "This is not it."
Yeah, you definitely need to because that's like the worst ever.
That's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, when they like don't know how to take a picture. I'm
No.
like, bro, like you're kidding. And you like you set it up for them and everything. You're like, hold it exactly like this, and then it comes out like all chueco and shit.
Don't
like,
be moving around.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we can talk about some other.
All right, moving back into
Clean segue.
yeah. Well, we can get into the Charlie XCX stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
wanted to
I do
talk
have a
about
couple.
it.
Okay, thanks, because that was something I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about.
There's
but
a lot that
let's-
came out with
yeah,
her.
Let's get into it.
Well, let's get. First of all, she came out with new music. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Oh my god, I forgot that it's been like a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I think there's two that I really like. It's obviously the Ariana Grande one. Like,
Yeah. Duh.
it's a knife when you.
Mhm.
That one goes off. But there's another one. I can't remember. It might be with a Spanish singer. I can't. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Club Classics with
Is
BB
it that-
Tricks.
is
That's the only Spanish one.
I think it might be that one. Do you have any favorites?
Oh my god. So I loved Brat, like the original one. And I was like, that's a near perfect album. I think the only song I don't really care for on the original is like Mean Girls. It's like all right. But the remix is like actually perfect. Like I love every single song. My favorite I think right now, so I it's between I Think About It All the Time with Bon Iver and not Sympathy Is a Knife. That one is top 3 though. What do you call it? Everything Is Romantic with Caroline Polachek. That song is beautiful.
I need
like
to listen to it.
Caroline, like she does like these vocal flips and like it.
Oh, I think
it's
I know what you're talking about.
Unreal. Like her voice is like crazy. She's like opera trained.
Wait, I think I saw a clip of her like showing how she does it. And somebody was like, how the fuck did she do that? Yeah.
But she's like so amazing. But that song like lifts me out of my seat.
Like
it's
the
like an
SpongeBob meme.
It's like an like otherworld experience.
Yeah.
But another perfect album. Charlie's a damn genius.
She really is.
So good. What else?
Well, we can should we get into what I sent you? That video that I sent you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, because okay, so I sent her a video.
That was right.
Yeah. So if you didn't see in the last podcast, she talked. Well, maybe you should get into what you talked about in the last podcast.
I don't know if it was the last podcast. I think it was like a couple podcasts ago. I was just like, it's really annoying when like when an artist gets like this internet hype and you know, people just like buy out their concerts, make it like really difficult for like longtime fans to have the access to go see like these artists live. And then they don't even bother to like learn any of the like older songs, and they really only know like whatever the new release was that was like popular. So yeah, that was basically like my rant. Like, if you're going to pay all this money and go to this event, yeah, like everybody has free will, like, you know, do whatever you want. It's not like a Bible you have to abide to. But it's just like, just go and like know the actual
like,
music.
are you not embarrassed?
Like it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Like,
yeah,
when you're just like trying to like figure out what the song, like, you should know the song before you go, at least a little bit. Like, listen to it once so you know like the rhythm of it, you know, like
right, and you're not just standing there like a loser.
Yeah, so basically I sent her this TikTok that I found of Charlie. I don't know what song it was. Do you remember?
It was the song. It was the
was it
Icona Pop, like, I love it,
which is
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure that might be her biggest song. No, like the most
that
iconic?
was like the first, that was like the song that like put her like on like mainstream radio.
That's like, personally, I think that's her most iconic song.
Yeah.
That, like, if you don't know Charlie, you would know that song. Like, so many people have done covers of that song. Like, it's been on TV shows. Like, girl, you know that song. But the people on the front, I'm pretty like the people on the front
people
row,
in the pit
didn't know the song, and she like called them out, and she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Which is basically what she said. And Charlie called them out. And I'm pretty sure she just like left the front and just went to the side where people were like actually singing, because I saw another clip of that, and just like hanged out with them a little bit.
But I did see like more TikToks, and people were like, oh no, because it was in LA, and like people were like, no, the pit was lit, like, I don't know what you're talking about, I don't know why we're getting all this hate and da-da-da. And it's just like, no, like, it does not seem that way, because she like looked like visibly pissed in those videos.
Also, it's kind of like, I've heard before that it's hard to see beyond like a certain point because of the lights, so that really means that she's paying attention and she's really seeing you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, really trying her best to see, so it's not something that she's just making up. Like, she saw that you guys weren't like caring or like hyping her up or like just dancing or having fun, so she wouldn't say that for no reason. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Well, the same thing happened in a Billie Eilish concert, where the fans were just covering their faces with a phone the whole time. And she was
it's like everybody has their phone out.
Yeah, she's like, can you guys like put your phones down? And she like went to the other side, and like some people in the comments were like, we were having fun. Nobody had, girl, we know damn well you had your phone out, okay? Like, she wouldn't say that for no reason. So that it just irks me, because that is true. Even I, like, when I went to the Blackpink concert, I did record it, but I recorded it because, I mean, it's my job. So I had to, but there were points where I literally handed you the phone.
Yeah,
because I was like, I have to experience this with my own eyes. Like, I couldn't. And even when I was recording it, it was like down here because I was just like watching it the whole time.
Yeah.
There's no way like I'm going to a concert spending that much money and I'm just like recording it the whole time in my face. But yeah, I just wanted to say that
It gets
it's annoying.
So there is like another point with the with Charlie XCX that I want to get into, and it's the Apple dance.
Okay.
So if anybody doesn't know by now, like at the Sweat Tour, when she plays the Apple dance, the camera crew goes into the crowd and finds a small group of people to do the Apple dance,
so cool,
and display it on the big screen.
Yeah.
So there have been a couple of instances of people just kind of like shoving or like just trying to steal somebody's moment. Like they clearly weren't picked to do it. So the first instance that I have seen was the originator of the Apple dance was specifically chosen because it's her dance.
Yeah, it was only her.
It was like her moment to do it, which rightfully so. Like the song wouldn't be what it was if it weren't for, you know, the dance. And this girl comes up from behind, you know, I don't know what the dance the creator's name is, but this girl is like behind her and like just trying to like steal her moment. Like the camera's like trying to move away from her and she keeps inserting herself into the frame and like touching the girl.
Yeah.
And like it's just,
she was like pulling her a little bit.
Yeah.
It was weird.
And people like were just like, dude, like what is with like what is with people being weird? And then it's funny enough, I guess Brittany Broski was at
that's the one.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, where she was literally shoved by a guy and
like an older man like basically like put his hands like that. I saw
he,
it.
Like, completely pushed her out the way.
And like I don't know, she went into another dimension or what, because she was never seen again.
I know, she literally like disappeared.
Yeah, and then
I was like, where'd she go?
What do you call it? And then he's doing the dance, and it's just like I get it, like it's a cool little moment to have, but it's just like, what happened to like being nice? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like people are taking the brat thing a little bit too serious and literally being
it's
assholes.
It's not even just in like this instance with like Charlie XCX, but yes, I do agree with that. I think the problem is like everyone just has too much like main character syndrome. They feel like they need to be the main character. They need these moments that they can go back and tell their friends to make them seem more interesting, but it's just like, no, you're just an asshole. Like you're gonna go and like puff this up to your friends, but at the end of the day, when it's seen in real time, you're a dick. So I'm sure that guy like went back and was like, yeah, I did the Apple dance, but he probably left out the part that he pushed a woman out of the way, which like the misogyny in and of itself is crazy. But yeah, like people, like back to the point of like no one dancing in the front, like the first like 5 rows of her concert, because like people aren't there for like music. Like people don't go to concerts for music half the time anymore. It's like they just want to be seen somewhere. They want to be perceived somewhere that will look cool to other people. And that's why everybody has their phones out like this at a concert instead of actually enjoying the artist that's like 50 feet away from you. It's weird. So yeah, that's like my rant.
And I've seen some people like being like, oh, it's Brittany Broski, like fuck her. Which is messed up, because like I said, I feel like you can do good and you can be bad. Like you can be both, and like you should still respect people at the end of the day.
Like whatever you feel about a creator is like one thing, but it's just like, just because you don't like a creator doesn't mean we should like justify misogyny, because that's what that was. That was very misogynistic for a man. It doesn't matter if he's gay or not. This is still a grown man pushing a woman out of the way, putting his hands on a woman, or just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. And like anybody justifying that, you're fucking weird too. Whether or not you like her or not, it's just like, you're weird if you sit here and like justify like people being mistreated just because you don't like the artist.
Yeah, for sure.
But or the creator, whatever the fuck. But yeah. I kind of can't wait for this tour to be over, because I'm so sick of people just thinking that they're like...
Don't you feel like tours nowadays are just so fucking long?
I feel like that one was like too short because I would have liked to
What,
go.
the Charlie one?
Yeah.
Oh no, I feel like that one just started. But I'm talking about like Taylor Swift, like Olivia Rodrigo. I feel like they've been on tour for like 5 years now. I'm like, oh my god.
I feel like I feel like there should be like an embargo for me like talking about Taylor Swift. I feel like I bring it up too much, but
It's fine.
it's like I don't know. I feel like Taylor Swift is like the Drake of pop music in the sense that like it's just like music back to back to back to back, and I'm like, can we just like?
Well, to be fair, Drake.
Can I miss you?
I feel like Drake has like literally disappeared
He
after
did.
the whole Kendrick thing.
I know. We need a Kendrick Lamar for Taylor Swift for a minute because I need her to take a little hiatus so I can have time to miss her.
Well, maybe not like a Kendrick Lamar moment for Taylor Swift, but
in the sense that
maybe just take a break.
Oh, that's not.
She doesn't need something to trigger her into a break.
No.
Maybe just go take a nap.
Yeah, like get some much needed rest.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah,
but like, I would just like it. I just don't like when artists like put out too much at like too soon. I'm just like, give me time to miss you. And it's just like, it's like a sense of like quantity over quality.
Yeah. But
and I get that a Swiftie will argue that
that's what I'm
all
saying.
the songs are good, but
me editing right now, I'm like, oh,
it's okay. Like I enjoy some of her songs, but you know, I can still have a critical opinion about like, I'm just like, please, let's take like
I will say
beat.
though, if you're a fan, like getting a lot of music is kind of cool. I don't know, but I do get it. Like a casual singer would be like, damn, this is a lot. But like if you're a stan, I could see the side where they're like, give me it all.
But doesn't that just feel like Christmas every day? Like after a while, you would
Christmas
get
every day.
Yeah, but you would get sick of it after a while.
I'm on the Swiftie side of this.
You're annoying.
If my favorite group came out with a song every day, I'd be happy as hell. Let me just say, because I've been listening to the same fucking 5 songs from this one group that I like, and I'm like,
I disagree. I just feel like even with like Ariana Grande, like, okay, not for nothing though, when she put out the freaking Positions and then Thank You Next back to back, iconic. All right.
Positions and
Or sorry, not Positions, Sweetener, and then Thank You Next. That was iconic.
Yeah.
Okay. Now she's not doing that every 6 months.
Yeah.
She's not putting out like here's this unreleased track of Thank You Next while I was eating a bowl of cereal. It's just like, like, do we really need all of that? And I guess like, a super fan would argue yes, but
yes, I would like to hear that.
I don't know. I just feel like because I think that the only artist that I could really like relate to enjoying their music that much is Ariana Grande. I know like I think almost all of her songs. Yeah, I feel like even if she put out like a bunch of albums within like, I'm talking about like 3 or 4 albums within the span of like 2 years, I think I'd be a little over it.
This might be an original feeling.
Thought?
Yeah, an original thought, because I don't know. Because, like, coming from, like, being a K-pop stan, we get so much music. Like, we get a new comeback, like, every other month.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole production, girl. Like, it's not just an album. Like, we get it's everything. So I think maybe I'm just used to that. So
I'll put it to you this way. Like, when I was listening to Drake a lot, he would put out, like, back to back to back to back music. Similar to, like, how much music, like, Taylor releases. And like after a while I'm like, okay, like these are starting to all sound the same because it's just like you're not giving yourself enough time as an artist to like explore other like genres or just like, I don't know, just experiment with other shit. So it's all gonna just start to sound the same if you don't allow yourself the time as an artist to just kind of explore different things. I think that that's what I'm getting at, is that I would like them to take a break, to just kind of come back, take a beat, figure out some things, do a little self-exploration, and then come back with some new music. And then like
I could see that, especially for like American pop. Like I feel like it sometimes can just be the same thing over and over again. Like that's why, not to talk about K-pop again, but like that's kind of why I like K-pop, because like usually each comeback is like something very different, especially with the concept. Like one time they'll do something really cutesy, and then the next one will be like a rock star concept, and the next one will be like a hyper pop concept. Like it's very different each time, so you kind of do get the sense of something different. But I really do understand what you're saying, because I love Drake
feel like
too. But
I feel like when you bring up Drake though, like it's just like, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
all the music does sound the same.
No, definitely. Like if you put a Drake album on, you don't know when it finishes to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like it just all kind of sounds like the same album. So I do get that. And sometimes I get that about Taylor Swift too. Not to come for her, but like sometimes I get that a little bit for Taylor, you know, especially the last couple of albums. Like they all just kind of do seem like they're one.
Yeah.
You know? Which I don't know if that's what she's going for. Maybe that's what she's going for. I don't know. Some people like that, some people don't. I like different, you know?
Yeah, I like when an artist just like
experiments,
try something different. That being said, I really want Frank Ocean to come out with music. I'm like, it's been too long. You've done too much exploring.
I fear we might have to wrap this one up, because where has he been? Like, has he put anything out?
I don't know. But he like lost I think his like brother passed or something.
Okay.
So I think that he was like taking time to grieve, so I understand that, but like please, I'm begging.
Yeah, but that's the other side of it too. It's like we either get too much music or like we get nothing.
Yeah,
like there's no good in between.
I'm fine with like, so I miss the days when like maybe like every year you'd get an album, or like maybe every other year you'd get an album. Same with like shows, like, you know, a season would come out and then you just wait next year for the season, instead of like, you know, you watch Game of Thrones, and I get it that there's like a lot of production value in like shows like that, but it's just like it takes like 2 years for a season to come out, and then like what if the season's ass, you know?
Yeah.
So I would just like, I wish things just had like easier rollouts.
Yeah, there has to be like a balance between like the time that it needs to be put out and like what they need.
But we should probably wrap up so we can do the second episode, which we'll talk about, because I can't wait for that one, because I have so much I want to talk about. That one's gonna be more about like just like our personal like shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk in the next one, because I feel like we talked about all the pop culture that we can for this week.
Oh god, yeah.
So yeah, go check out the next episode. My face is completely covered this whole episode.
No, it's not. You
Here, I'll do this. Yeah. Go check out the next episode. I may or may not look like a blueberry. We'll see. Right now I'm really comfortable, so no promises. She'll definitely look like something different. So go check it out. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe. Please hit that button. Bring. Yes. Hit that button. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any opinions on anything that we said. And yeah.
Or don't if they're negative.
Well, we'll take both. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you guys in the next one.
We love you.
Bye. Bye. Dun, 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 dun.